Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th canto, 2nd chapter, verse number 4. Yad acharati shreyan itaras tad ihate sa yat pramanam kurute lokas tad anuvartate yadyara charati shreyan yadyada charati shreyan itaras tad tarihate itaras tad tarihate sayat pramanam kurute sayat pramanam kurute lokastadanuvartate lokastadanuvartate yadyada charati shreyan itarastat tarihate sayat pramanam kurute lokastadanuvartate.
बोलो बोलो बोलो
याद अचरति श्रेया
यद्यदाचरति श्रेयान् इतरस्तत् तत् ये हते सजत प्रमाणं कुरुते लोकस्तद अनुवर्तते. Very important verse. Ideal class of men, therefore needed in the society. The Vedic society is divided. Ideal man, the Brahman, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. The Brahman, the saintly person, the sannyasi, the rajarsi. This is required. Imang rajarsayo vidu. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is said that the Bhagavad Gita was taught to the rajarsi, not to the third class man. Rajarsi. Raja and Rishi at the same time. Although king, but they were saintly king, just like Yamarāja Yudhishthira. The ideal king, Bhagavan, Ramchandra. The ideal king. The ideal king is so ideal that because some citizen criticized that Lord Ramchandra, King Ramchandra, has accepted his wife who was kidnapped by Ravana. And he was a low-class man, a washerman. And instead, the king, Lord Ramchandra, thought that my citizens are criticizing me. Immediately he separated Lakshmi Devi, Sita. This is ideal. No criticism from the citizen. Even Lord Ramchandra. This is called Rajarshi. Yamarāja Yudhishthira, Yamarāja Parikshit. Parikshit Maharaj was going on his tour. These Pandavas, they were the emperor of the whole world. So he saw that a black man was trying to kill a cow. So immediately he took action Who is this man trying to kill cow? So he chastised him, punished him, he was going to kill him, but he said himself that this is my time, I am Kali-yuga, I am the representative, so this is my business to kill cow. So what can I do? Then he said that you better get out, rather I shall kill you. So where shall I go? Out of my kingdom. Then where is not your kingdom? The whole world is your kingdom. Where shall I go? I am also your subject. You must give me a place. Then he gave him the places. Sirasana panaduta jatra papascha kurvita. You can remain in 4 places where illicit sex is indulged, prostitution, you can remain there. And shuna means unnecessarily killing animals, slaughterhouse, you can remain there. And brothel and liquor house, sirasana pana, where intoxication is indulged, you can remain there. And gambling, Panu duta, duta means gambling. You can remain in these places. So it was very difficult for Kali to find out such place. Because Maharaj Parikshit's time, the kingdom was so nice that there was no brothel, no slaughterhouse, no liquor shop, and no gambling club. This is Rajas. So he could not find. Therefore, Kali made a conspiracy how to get out Maharaj Parikshit so that he could spread his influence. So long Maharaj Parikshit was there was no influence of Kali-yuga. So after all the age has come, it is ordered, so Parikshit Maharaj was cursed by Brahmin to die within 7 days, and after his death the Kali-yuga spread its influence, and now by the advancement of ages, you will find these 4 places in every home. This is illicit sex and intoxication, gambling and mutilation. This is Kali-yuga. So, the king was very strict not to allow these things. The people were following. Jad acharati shreyam. The king was strict, the government was strict. Therefore people were following. So these sinful activities of the whole world can be stopped immediately if the government is strong. But the government members, they are itself they are victims of Kali-yuga. So how they can stop it? Some big politician, when they enjoy, they bring naked girls and drinking, and this is their standard of enjoyment. But how you can expect good government? It is not possible. Why they should be bothering about people's happiness? They want to occupy big ministerial posts to enjoy their life. Therefore, the position of the whole world is so deteriorated because there is no ideal man. All rogue thieves, very fallen condition. Therefore people are deteriorating. Dampatte ratime mahi. This will be the signs of Kali Yuga. Dampatta means husband and wife. Their relation will stand so long they satisfy one another by sex. Rati means sex. Dampatte ratime mahi. And as soon as there is sex disturbed, divorce. I don't know. Vipratte suttamewa hi. A Brahmin means 1-2 piece thread, that's all. A sannyasi means a rod. These are the explanations. And a very expert man means kutumbam, dakhyam kutumba bharanam. If anyone can maintain a family means one wife and 1 or 2 children, then he is to be considered very expert, successful. Because therefore you will find in these days no wife, no children, no family. In Western countries they take dog as the best friend and television, that's all. Because this is Kali Yuga, no family, but he must have some companion, but he doesn't want family, the botheration of family, then dog is the best friend. What can be done? This is going on and it will increase more and more. Therefore, at the present moment, it is a great necessity to have some ideal man. Jad jadacharati shreyam. Therefore we are endeavoring to create some ideal man, Krishna consciousness, their character, their behavior, their ideal aim of life. So those have taken to Krishna consciousness seriously, they should be ideal men. The society will be benefited, at least by seeing their behavior. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taught us, apani achari prabhu jivere shikhai. If you don't behave yourself as an ideal man, you cannot preach. Your preaching will not be successful. Apani achari prabhu jivere shikhai. Because the nature's law is that ordinary men, they follow the idea. If there is Rajarsi, Kshatri, ruler, king, just like saintly persons, like Yamarāja, Yudhishthira, Parikshit, Lord Ramchandra, and many Maharaja Muris, then people will be happy. Just like it is described during the reign of Maharaj Parikshit, there was no trouble at all of the citizens. They are free from even ordinary minor diseases. It is said in the Srimad Bhagavatam. And so far production is concerned, it is said that the land was producing all the necessities. Sarva dugha-mahi, sarva kama dugha-mahi. Actually, we get everything from the earth, all supplies. We are getting these flowers from earth, we are getting these fruits from earth, we are getting food stuff from the earth, we are getting minerals from the earth. Everything, sarva dugha-mahi. So, nature will supply you sufficiently, provided you follow ideal life. Otherwise, nature will punish you. There will be no supply. These are all described in Srimad Bhagavatam. The nature was not supplying sufficiently, and then Maharaj Prithu, the personified Prithvi, he was going to kill her, punish. King's business is, if somebody is doing wrong, then the king must punish. So he was prepared to punish Prithvi. She submitted that the king, why you are trying to punish me? It is my business. When people become demons, I restrict my supply. So this is nature's law. As soon as you become demons, godless, nature will restrict supply. There is no rain, no protection, there is scarcity, everything. Prakriti kriyamanani guni karmani sarvata. Everything is being carried by Prakriti. And Prakriti is working under the direction of Krishna. Maya dhapsena Prakriti surati sasaraya. Without Prakriti's cooperation, you cannot get anything. You may have big mills and factories, useless. You cannot manufacture, rice, grains. Even if you eat meat, the cows and the animals, they must eat vegetables. There will be no vegetables. How will we be able to eat meat? So nature has got the restricting power. As you become more and more demons and sinful, nature will restrict supply and you will suffer. This is the law. Daivichesa gunamai mama maya duruttve. Mami japrapaddante maya me tantam. Therefore, our Krishna consciousness movement is just to teach people how to become Krishna conscious, surrender, then they will be happy. This is the way of Krishna consciousness movement. We want to create some ideal man. People will see them and at least they will understand that here are the ideal men. They will be ashamed. So, those who are in Krishna consciousness movement, they should be Shreyam. Jad jad achariti Shreyam. The best man in the society. Otherwise he is useless. If you waste your time to make a free hotel and sleep, useless. That will not make our mission successful. If you take advantage of free hotel and no work, that will not be successful. We must be Shreyam, first class man. That is what. Because there is no first class man or fourth class, fifth class. Shudra, Kalu Shudra Samabha. Shudra means fourth class. And Chandala means fifth class. So nowadays, then mainly Chandalas. Kirata Hunanda Pulinda Pukkasa Vira Sumba Javana Kasada. Javana and Chandalas. By the grace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this movement is able to pick up even Chandalas and Javanas to become Brahman. Manchakya vicharini bhakti yogena jasivati sagunan samatiptaitan brahma bhuvaya kalpa. One who is engaged in devotional service, he becomes immediately transcendental to this infection of the three qualities of material nature. Sagunan samatiptaitan brahma bhuvaya. That is actually happening. This powerful Krishna consciousness movement is so strong that we can pick up from the lowest stage of life and bring him to the highest stage of life. If we follow the rules and regulations, it is possible. Practically we are saying that is required. Jad jad achariti shreyam. A class of men, maybe minority, it doesn't matter. But their ideal behavior, character will lead other people to appreciate, yes, we should be like this. Now, who was telling this night? I think Pranav was telling. that some friend has told that in the Western countries they are appreciating this movement because I have stopped amongst my members this intoxication. Are you not telling? Yes, then grace will appreciate. Yes, Professor Judah also. He said that they're appreciating now. How is this nice movement? That our students, they are habituated to all this and they are now become God conscious. They met after God. And one priest in Boston, he also agreed. One priest came to see me, he said, Swamiji, how is that your disciples look so bright? So they are appreciating. This is wanted. Everyone, Shreyam. So this movement is very important movement because it is creating first-class men so that others will see and follow. So this is required. Jad jad acharati Shreyam sattat itara ihate. It is natural. A father may be drunkard, but he doesn't like to see his son has become drunk. This is natural. Everyone appreciates good quality. Similarly, if we can create an ideal class of man, then others who are followed will try to become like us. So, don't take this movement very insignificantly, very serious, and those who are members, they should become ideal. But very easy method to become ideal. Avoid these 4 principles of sinful life and chant Hare Krishna 16 times. You become ideal. Cheta Datmanamarjanam Bhava Mahadava Ninitvapanam Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidyavadhu Jivanam Anandamvadi Vardhanam Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadam Param Vijayati Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. So, in the very beginning, the first thing is Cheta Darpanamarga. We are all suffering on account of ignorance. There are so many nasty, dirty things within our heart. It will be cleansed. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Tato Rajastamo Bhava. Kamulobha Dayastari. Cheta Etui Anavidyam. Sitam Satte Prasidati. Nasta Prayesu Avadri. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhavati Nashtiki. These are the formulas. If we hear Bhagavatam from Bhagavatam, not from the professional man who has made business for reciting Bhagavatam. No. Nityam Bhagavata Seva. There are 2 Bhagavata, Grantha Bhagavata and the man Bhagavata. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's secretary, Sarudamada, he recommended a Brahmin. He came to see him writing something that was full of mistakes. Then he chastised him that you do not know what is what. You have tried to explain Bhagavad. But when the Brahmin was submissively hearing and tolerated the chastisement, then he gave me advice. Bhagavat parogya Bhagavata sthane. Go hear Bhagavat from a person whose life is Bhagavat. Bhagavata parogya Bhagavata sthane. Not the professional Bhagavat. They are aiming. Therefore they immediately open the Rasalila chapter and explain it very nicely. People will like, Krishna and myself is same. He is also embracing young girl. I shall now try to find out young girl. You are going to help. by hearing Bhagavatam from these rascal professionals. Bhagavad is meant from the very beginning. First of all, try to understand what is God. Yamarāja jatak annayam vitarasya. 9 cantos to explain what is God. Then 10th canto, God. Vasudeva, Krishna is there. Not 10th canto immediately. So everything is misused. Only for money, bring money. This is Kali. Everything will be judged by money. And as soon as there is money, there will be himsa. Therefore this Bhagavad Dharma is not for this class of men. Dharma projhita koitavatra paramanirmasarana. Those who are above enviousness, those who are above hankering after money, for them this Bhagavad Dharma is not for them. Parama nirmasarana, paramhansaya. So we have taken this Bhagavatam. We should be very, very careful to become first-class men so that others will follow. Sajat pramanam kurute. If you become a first-class man, sajat pramanam, whatever you will do, lokastadanovartate, people will follow. Next. Unfortunately, nowadays first-class man means kill Krishna. This is first-class man. All these so-called rascal scholars of Bhagavad Gita, their only business is how to kill Krishna. Kamsa. As Kamsa was planning how to kill Krishna. That was his plan. Demon. He was also thinking of Krishna, but he was thinking Krishna, how to kill him. That is not bhakti. Krishna consciousness, he was also Krishna conscious. He was thinking always 24 hours, Krishna, how to kill Krishna. That is not bhakti. Bhakti means how to serve Krishna. That is bhakti. Anukullena Krishna anusilanam. Not to pratikulena. Pratikul means adverse. Yes. If you think of Krishna adversely, how to kill this Krishna consciousness movement, of course Krishna is so nice that even if you think of Krishna adversely, because he will chant Krishna, Krishna, he will get benefit. Krishna is so nice. Because you are chanting unconsciously, just like there were so many propaganda in Germany. The Hare Krishna people are so bad, but every paper chanted Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna movement is bad, but in the beginning Hare Krishna. So therefore, in spite of their propaganda, we are existing. We are existing. I come out triumphant. They could not do anything. So the Hare Krishna movement is so strong. Indirectly, directly, or somewhere or other, if you chant Hare Krishna, you become benefited. It is so. Say, if you neglectfully chant Hare Krishna, you become so benefited, then how much you will be benefited if you carefully chant Hare Krishna? That should be the idea. Therefore, sajat pramanam krute lokastadu novartati. Unfortunately, those decrying this Krishna movement or Krishna, they directly making propaganda. When Krishna says, Manmana bhava madbhakta madhyajiman namaskuru, the so-called scholars, they say, it is not to Krishna. That is mission. Lokastadhanuvartate. The people are becoming against Krishna. Why Krishna should be God? I have got another God manufactured. Here is God. Krishna was so beautiful, and I have brought so ugly God. No, there are so many ugly gods nowadays. There ferocious face, and he is God. We worship God, so nice face. People come and become enchanted, and they bring a God, a ferocious head, while he becomes God. This is going on. The whole propaganda is going on. Even big political leaders, they say, we don't believe in Krishna. There was a person, a Krishna living ever. So, people are being misled. Lokasthadanuvārtate. He has taken the position of Sriya, big leader, big scholar, and is decrying Krishna. So what people will do? They are helpless. They will give, Mr. Satan said, it is fiction. Krishna is imagination. This is going on. In Vrindavan you find so many big Mayavadis. They are explaining that this Krishna concept is an imagination, and people are thrown together to hear him. In Vrindavan, and what to speak of other places. So this is the position of the world, and they are suffering, and they will continue to suffer. Nature will punish them, Yamarāja will take them. That is their next life. So try to save them. This is Krishna consciousness movement. Thank you very much.